This is a very fast 4-minute tutorial on how to build the best simple raid XP farm for Minecraft 1.21+. You can download this world, first link in the description. We want to make sure that all of the mobs spawn in our farm, so go over top of a body of water, turn your render distance to 7 and make sure that you can't see any land nearby, so they all spawn in the farm. The first thing you want to do is press F3 plus G and then plus F3. You want to look for the northeast corner of one of these chunks. So for me, that's right here, and then build up to the surface of the water. Now build 3 blocks out into the chunk. So you should have 4 blocks placed down. You can press F3 and G to remove the chunk borders again, and then build up 20 blocks into the air using a temporary block. Now, once you get up here, again, going into the chunk, you want to place 2 blocks like that. Place a bucket of lava on the top and wait for it to flow all the way down to the bottom. Once it does, remove that lava bucket and place a piece of water right there, and then break these 4 pieces of cobblestone, and that'll automatically create the drop chamber for us. You can then remove the water and get rid of all of your temporary blocks. Now, if you want to remove this dirt, you can, but it doesn't really matter. What you want to do though on any side is break 4 of those blocks, and then pretty this up if you feel like it. Break 3 blocks there with 1 double chest right there, and then a hopper leading into it underneath that drop chamber. Then place 2 stairs facing like that, and then 3 slabs like this. From here, you want to place 1 slab on every block down here to make sure none of the mobs spawn down here. Then coming 1 block away from that drop chamber on any one of the sides, place down a composter, and then build up 2.5 blocks and place a slab right there. Now go over to your villager that you have and make a way for him to get up, and then it'll automatically run over to the composter. You want to push him inside and then place another slab on top so he's stuck there forever. Now coming back up to the top, place 4 more blocks like that, and then in the direction of the villager, you want to build out 3 blocks here, 3 blocks over here as well, and then fill that whole area in so you have a 5x5 square up here. If you break that middle block, you should see that it looks right over top of that villager. Now once you're done with that, place a temporary block with 1 block on top of it there, and you want to make a 4-high wall around that square that we've just made. There you go. Now that you have that wall, what you want to do is go to the corner opposite of the drop chamber, break those 8 blocks, and then place 4 blocks in this corner here to make sure all of the water flows properly. The next thing you want to do is go over the drop chamber and place 3 signs like that with a bucket of lava to kill the ravagers. Now turn around and you want to temporarily break those 4 blocks and then make yourself a little temporary platform to work out here. What you want to do is place a temporary block right there and right there. Then break that block and place a trapdoor facing in that direction, and then do the same thing over here as well. Now water is going to be sitting by these trapdoors, so what we want to do is place a couple of blocks around to make sure that the water obviously flows in the correct direction. Now take a redstone torch and you want to place that down right there with a piece of redstone on that block. And then of course do the same thing on this side as well. You can then go ahead and remove all of your temporary blocks and then build up these 4 blocks again. Now shift and place 2 buckets of water inside of those trapdoors. Then take 4 tripwire hooks and place them all at this height. And then connect them all using some string. This is so the mobs are still able to spawn, but once they do, they activate the tripwire, all of the water comes out of the trapdoor and pushes them down that killing chamber. Now the final thing we want to do is take a bunch of slabs and place them up here, again to make sure all the mobs spawn in the farm. And then you also want to place 2 slabs down there, and finally place 2 slabs over top of these pieces of redstone here. Now all you have to do is drink an ominous bottle, and I would also recommend having a pretty good sword for this. Then all you have to do is hit the mobs when they fall down this chamber. You will win the raid and the Vexes will not be able to attack you, collecting all of the items and getting a bunch of XP while you're doing it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Blazedmc out.